Hey guys, it's Razzie, and today I'm here to do another BJD prompt. I'm doing another prompt by Pinot Noir Ice Cream because she's been putting out a lot of really good videos lately and just really interesting topics that pertain to me, and I can really relate to them, and I'm really interested in answering them, so here we go. Today's prompt is all about platforms, as in platforms on which we talk about our dolls, not like video game platforms. So that would be like YouTube, Tumblr, Flickr, Facebook, forums. I think that's it. So I have a few favorites. I'm active on quite a few if you guys don't already know. And oh, by the way, I'm here with Rin today. I don't really show her off in many videos, and it's mainly because her wig is pretty crazy. I may get her another one just to, wear at times because these pigtails drive me absolutely bananas. But anyway, so what was I talking about? Okay, my favorite platforms. I think my most favorite right now, at least, is probably YouTube. And that's for a few different reasons. I really like YouTube because, first of all, when I joined the hobby, my favorite thing to do was watch box opening videos. It was great, especially when I was waiting for my first doll. I could kind of share that excitement of getting my doll with other people who were opening theirs, and it's just really great to see people reacting, especially new people in the hobby reacting to their dolls. It's something that I like connect with because I know that feeling. So I love seeing a doll for the first time, and just it's really interesting to see how the dolls come packaged too, especially if that's a doll that I'm interested in buying. I really enjoy being able to see it kind of firsthand. I really like reviews. I like body reviews, sculpt reviews, company reviews. It's good information for people who are looking to buy dolls. I've bought quite a few because of YouTube, because I've watched people talk about posability and was able to kind of like decipher what I intended on buying. One thing about YouTube that I've grown to love over time is how when you watch videos, usually you're not just watching videos of dolls, you're watching videos of dolls and their owners. And that, I think, is the biggest difference between YouTube and any other platform, is that, on Tumblr you get photos of dolls, and Facebook you get photos of dolls, and forums you get photos of dolls, and there's a trend there. Usually you don't get dolls and people. And I think that makes it more of a community to me. It makes me feel closer to, not just the hobby in general, but to you guys. To see your personalities, to know, just things like sometimes personal details that just come out in videos. It's really great to see what you guys are interested in and invested in, not just in this hobby, but other areas of your life too. So it becomes more than just the dolls. It becomes like friendships almost, and it's really great to know that there's a platform out there that you can reach out to other people and just grab their hands and connect with. And I think that may be why my favorite platform is YouTube, because I can show off my dolls here. I could put together, videos of photos. I could put together videos of just my dolls, and I've done that before, but I really just like talking to you guys and sharing my experiences, my sometimes upset moments, my happy moments, my crazy what did I just do moments. It's things that you don't really get from other websites. Now, I know a lot of people don't like this platform, and I'm going to talk about it next because it's my second favorite, but I do really like Tumblr. I do really like Tumblr. It's definitely not for everybody, especially not the faint of heart, especially not tender-hearted people, because it's kind of brutal. It definitely, if you look in the wrong places for stuff, or if you happen to come across the wrong places, it can really dishearten you. And I want to tell anybody who's watching, if you see anything negative about yourself on Tumblr, do not give one flying fuck, okay? Because it does not matter what those people think, because those people are bitter and salty. They don't know you, they just see things and just make assumptions and generalizations. If you see anonymous, confession blogs, if you're gonna look at them, I follow them because I think sometimes they're interesting and funny. Sometimes they have good confessions that I agree with. A lot of times it's crap, and I've learned to just, trudge through the crap and find the good stuff. But on Tumblr, I follow hundreds of doll blogs with gorgeous dolls and great stuff. It's not always dolls. My Tumblr has kind of now become like a mix of things I like plus a lot of dolls, because I really am invested in the BJD hobby. So I like Tumblr because it's everything, and it's constant. You can go and just spend hours on Tumblr just looking and reblogging photos and liking posts and having conversations, continuous conversations. You can message people. It's just really, it's really neat. It's where I post most of my photos, and I used to post photos to Flickr a lot, and I'll tell you why I don't use Flickr as much anymore, even though I probably should, because it's a good photo sharing site. I used to use Flickr in the beginning because I used forums a lot. They kind of go hand in hand, because in order to, hey kitty, share photos on forums, you have to have a photo sharing site. It's just the way the codes work. You can't just upload pictures to forums, at least not that I'm aware of. So I used Flickr because it, kind of retains the quality of most photos, and I used Flickr to do so, and then I would post to forums from Flickr using their embedded codes. I don't use forums as much anymore. I do very, very, very rarely, and maybe if I had more time, not in school, I would do more on forums. I did Den of Angels for a while. I was active in a couple of threads for a while, but the threads I did try to participate in were either so popular and I was such a nobody in the hobby that I never got any kind of response, or the threads are so unpopular, like sculpts like Dear Mine that I love to death, but they just don't get that much attention because they're not super big. They move so slowly that, you get a couple of responses every few days, and, I used to post box openings on there, and, I posted one a few months ago, but I just prefer to have my box openings just on YouTube now. I don't take photos during box openings because, like I said, the community on YouTube is so much more cohesive and close that I'd rather show you guys than forums. I just don't feel that closeness, that friendship community aspect on forums. And, there are some people on the forums that I really have made sincere friendships with. It's not saying that I haven't. It's just saying that I don't feel as invested in forums to the point that I go on there super regularly. Now, the marketplaces are great. That's like my favorite part about forums, because you can't access a lot of those things anywhere else. It's where I've bought a good deal of my dolls, and I don't think I'd be where I am in the hobby right now if it wasn't for that. I've actually made friendships through the marketplace, and I think that's really unique. So forums are great, photo sharing sites are great. Flickr I used to upload to just to show off photos of my dolls, but then I realized there's absolutely no, unless you guys think of a way, I don't see this, and I know that you can have conversations in groups on Flickr, but I don't feel that community collectiveness on photo sharing sites, because it's literally, to me, posting photos, and they're photos, and I love pictures of dolls, but you can get that other places too, like Tumblr, and add your own self. maybe I just don't use Flickr enough to kind of get that feeling. I don't know. Maybe I'll use it again someday, who knows. The last platform I'm going to talk about is Facebook. And I'm pretty active on Facebook, if you guys don't know. But Facebook is kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it. People think Tumblr is full of whiny, ranty, bad conversation, but Facebook to me is the worst when it comes to this. I'm not quite sure why that is, but I've seen a lot of negativity on Facebook, and sometimes I get tired of it. But I like Facebook because I'm on Facebook a lot, just on my personal Facebook, and I follow a lot of doll groups. It's good for conversation. It's good for quick conversation. I love that. You make a post or something and people just talk, and it's lots of people talking to you, and I think that's great. It's good for quick sales, but be careful because Facebook is a way to get yourself in trouble really, really quickly. Because there's not that feedback mechanism. I don't think they have any way of regulating feedback, so you have to be really careful on who you're buying from or selling to, because you really are taking a big risk. You're kind of gambling on, what your experience is going to be. But I personally have had really good experiences on Facebook. That's just because, I don't know. I can't explain why I haven't had a bad transaction yet. Fingers crossed, because I do not need bad transactions. But, yep, Facebook is one that, I get on every now and then, but like I said, I'm most active here. I'm very active on my Tumblr, which is Razzie BJD. If you guys want to follow me there, good, I'll follow you back if you're a doll blog. Sometimes, not just a doll blog, but yeah. Anyway, I think that's all I'm going to talk about because this video is getting kind of long and I need to go. So if you guys want to do this prompt, it's by Pinot Noir Ice Cream. I will link to the original video down in the description, and I look forward to seeing you guys' responses. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye!